I don't have time for too long of a game. Let's play, okay, I have time for a 10-minute game. We'll play this guy, Kapores. I've played him once before. We'll play e4. Okay, good luck, have fun. Um, let's play knight f3. Let's play some more mainstream Sicilian. Knight c6. Okay, I'm not going to do too mainstream. I'm going to play knight c3 first. This move confuses a lot of people. D6. Trying to think how to be tricky. I'm going to play bishop b5. We'll have kind of some Rossolimo. I just want a complete development. Like castling, it's natural moves. Maybe I'll take on c6. What should I take? Should probably take before he can play bishop d7. Just double the pawns. And make Toilet Noggin happy. Even though it's not an exchange Roy, it's some kind of better pawn structure for white. I'm going to play h3, very typical move. Ensuring that he can't play bishop g4. And I usually play these types of positions with the pawn in f4, where there's some attack. But with the pawn in f2, there might be different plans. Maybe rook b1. Rook b1 is actually a very typical move. I'm not sure how good it is in this position, but the idea is, first of all, to get off this diagonal, and then later play like knight a4, b3, c4. Now he might want to play c4 immediately. I can probably play b3. There's no tactics. And this is another idea, because if my rook was on a1, he would have knight takes e4 here. But the rook is now on b1, so there's no tactics. d5, okay. So he wants to break open the center. Probably queen e2. Trying to keep things under control. Queen e2 looks like a risky move because it puts the queen along this diagonal. I don't see any consequences. If he takes on e4, I'll take with knight. And there's a dream scenario. There's like an attractive looking move for black, which is actually just a positional blunder. That move being this. Because then I play knight a4 and bishop a3, and this pawn becomes really weak. And even if he doesn't play d4, the main plan is to start targeting this pawn. At some point I might play e5, and then eventually knight a4, bishop a3. But c4 is a thematic move for black. Thinking I should just take it. Yeah, let's just take it. And then I'll go for d4 if he takes back. I mean, I could take and win a pawn, but I much prefer having a nice center. And it's an interesting position. I think maybe white is slightly for choice. But black has a bishop pair, and black might start trying to poke and prod at my center. I think the goal from here is just to develop and be solid, improve. Maybe someday play e5. e5, knight d5, knight e4. I would also love to get the knight to c5. But then there's queen, knight a4, queen a5. Actually quite annoying. Maybe bishop a3? Okay, let's play bishop a3. There's one idea. If he plays queen a5 here, I have bishop to b4. And in the meantime, I exert some pressure. Not entirely sure what my follow-up will be. But I'm just trying to make my pieces happy. Maybe I'll play bishop c5. It's kind of like a bishop outpost. This knight d7 runs into e7. Okay, so bishop c5. But what's my threat? I'll make threats. Maybe queen e3 first. No, let's optimize the pieces. Let's play rook d1, because this pawn needs more defending. He wants to play knight f4. So queen e3 looks solid. There's some weird variation. If he plays knight f4, then his queen is overworked. Maybe I can take on e7. Then he takes on g2. Then I take on d8. He takes on e3. I take on c7. He takes on d1. And then somehow in the very end, it's equal material. Wait, what? Hey, it's a new sub, P. Klein, gifted by Toilet Noggin. So generous. Yeah, knight f4 is a type of move that if he wants to play it, he's probably the one that has to think more. Okay, so rook d7. So over defending e7. Now I really want to play knight c5. And now maybe it makes sense. Because if knight a4, queen a5, my queen defends a3. Yeah, let's do it. They do say that knights on the rim are pretty grim, but knights in the center, much better. And then the bishop's targeted, the rook's targeted. At some point I'll probably play c3 too. Just make this a rock on d4. Then my bishop can move to b4. It's all about positional harmony. You know, there's a lot of players who sometimes struggle in the middle game because they don't know what to do. In this case, it's just about improving the pieces. And essentially finding the best setup. So one of the problems with black's position is the pieces are lacking coordination, like the knight on h5, the bishop on a6 not doing too much. And there are eventual targets too. Whoa, c3. Sacking a pawn, but it's a fork. Looks like a fork. Feels like a fork. Smells like a fork. I mean, the rook's attacked, but oh, maybe there's queen a5 in the end. Like if rook d8, knight takes a6, queen a5. It shouldn't work, but maybe it does work. At the very least, I should win a pawn. I should also plug in my laptop. Is it gonna reach? No, it didn't reach. Be right back. Should probably get one of those like Mac extension cords because the charger is only a few feet long. You were just about to go to sleep. Well, I'm ending the stream soon. I'm ending like after this game probably. I get comments on YouTube sometimes that people like watch my videos when they're trying to sleep. Like somehow I put them to sleep. Can I just take the rook? Looks like a free exchange, and then I can take this. If he's brave, he'll take on a2. Then rook b2, bishop e6. Yeah, this is looking very good for white. Could play rook a1 too. I'll play rook b2 because I want to exploit the b file. Knight f4. So if I play rook b8 or rook b7 first. Rook b7 wins e7. Rook b8 will force bishop f8. Actually, this looks better. Rook b8 check. It's way more forcing. This also kind of simplifies. Oh, I completely forgot knight e2 is a threat. A good thing I'm putting him in check. My plan was to play, okay, force bishop f8 and then play queen e3. Now the idea is to get the queen to h6. Okay, maybe he'll play queen c7. Queen c7, I would probably play rook a8. Looks like the rook might be trapped, but if he plays queen b7, I just take on f8 and then win the knight. Otherwise, like if he doesn't do anything, I'm gonna try and obstruct the queen from defending the knight. Probably go for knight e5 or pawn e5. Probably pawn e5. Whoa! Toilet noggin with the bits. It's 10,000? It's too many zeros to count. Thanks, Toilet Noggin. It is November. It was like Halloween a few days ago. It's first stream of November. That's so generous. I don't know why it didn't make a noise, but maybe it... You've been cheering so much that it's just like mute now. Wait, he just dropped a knight? He dropped a knight. I only realized after I took the knight that he dropped the knight. And now, man, my opponents are resigning today without me, they like play a move and then they resign. But of course knight takes g5 was coming. That was nice. Maybe not as nice as Toilet Noggin's cheer, but still pretty nice. And that was another game where I don't think I did anything too special. It was just piece harmony. This rook b1 and b3 move is a common positional idea, which maybe maybe isn't so obvious to like someone who might be playing this for the first time. Curious if there's any theory in this position. Theory. Okay, so it's been played a few times before. Oh, e5's a move. Forgot e5's a typical idea too. When will I do a long stream? That's a good question. Because right now, my calendar, I'm checking my calendar. It's just like so packed. And honestly, I was not planning to do a stream this morning. I was planning to sleep in, but somehow I woke up. Um, my next stream will probably be Sunday sometime. Or Monday. Maybe Monday morning. Maybe I'll do a long stream if I can wake up. You guys have to hold me accountable. Um, but yeah, Monday morning, maybe 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Okay, I do have to go very soon. I know I'm getting pending challenges. Um, was there anything to go over in this game? Not entirely sure what black did wrong. Maybe e5 should be played sooner. Actually, one of the issues with d5 is its weakening. Sometimes when black plays a structure, it's better to play e5. And then, like long term, like knight h5 and f5, and have some fun. Because yeah, d5 is not the break to execute. Anyway, I'm going to take off. Before I take off, if people want to meet my dog. It's been a while since I've shown my dog on stream. He's sleeping. Is he sleeping? Rich. Richie. Okay. Let me switch the scene. Richie. Okay. I'm gonna end it there. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll be back in the future.